Arsenal. Good. Me and I am fan check now. Ghana, your network issues. More Motiama no. Ghana, your network in one seminar, another thing. I'm going to use fiber. Fiber no. Fiber no cry. So sometimes I am in person a book globe for nechi. Because if you say, "Oh, come match venue," the truth of the matter is, come match venue. Match venue, no, and your baby and our network na ya. Match venue, ni bo network na bunikum. Into we brepa, papa. Into we konwa here, you definitely face a lot of network issues, ain't you? One here, you struggle to give the people the best. That's the truth. Yes, I have been there before. Tiana, what me call venue be now with one say na we job brutal because network now wo peki free ono. Enya papa kra. So how better more go no na you so. But it all comes down to one thing. It comes down to the network issue in this country. The network issues in this country, it is extremely sad. Even Mekrane, in an attempt to delay the audio for it to meet with the video, no. Na me tiri hu nyina etutu aha anka na me boa na me tiri hu tutu o na me nko a I saw people commenting and say obedi away But let's talk about the first half. Let's talk about the first half. Papa Dodgy or see useless coverage on a good pitch in Obuase. Ghana for Drew baby in Yabotre. Me in Yabotre. In Yana, yes, me in Yabotre. Na globe for the better momo. I say, I don't think anybody would have to give a bad coverage. But a drew baby ultimate cover you be not at that moment. Everything that you'll be doing, you are not getting anything positive. So when you find yourself in situations like that, na ato areho. So let's talk about the first half. What do you think about the first half? I know Obia want your opinion about the first half. The Fabulous Boys are playing nice. So better tell me if Kotoko. Kotoko go na me in there. Kotoko first go no. There me there. Kotoko first go no. Nene they were network now. There are so many things you might not see. And it's so simple. I'm being honest with you. The neoma ko ha ne no. Your neoma be brave wa ha. Why okra hu? Well, obviously this is not the first time Omoma search coverage. And he's saying if you compare them with Accra. I want to stream Accra matches now. He's trying to say those who stream the Accra matches are better. You see, what we should understand Yes, so bad me defending call for yes how. This whole attempt to show the Ghana Premier League was not something that was really planned. Now, I quite to say, in the absence of nothing, the Ghana Football Association realized that yebe bapa na yebe Ghana Premier League. Na Ghana Premier League ni yebe but ye need TV matches. Ye need bobia with TV. They realized that it would be a big shame to the league. So they decided to contact certain media houses and setting the record straight. And now dia na ase oma planning ato a ebi anipa no oba akopɛ machines ahodoɔ asɔɔto de aba abɛyɛ. So the equipment available to Globe TV and omo hese ombetimi de aye de ombetimi de aye no. Enti okay. Joe Krawa Kaime and then Ejuma no I have to go to the other venue. So let me do this quick. So at the end of the first half, Asante Kotoko 1, SAMARTEX 0. Brekum Chelsea 1, Legon Cities 1. Legon Cities. Omato to papa Sophie, but the young send yoko. Emmanuel, upon I'll come to your question. Emmanuel also was send I'll come to it. Bebiani Go Stars 1, Ediana Stars 1. Because a draw for Bebiani Go Stars means that Asante Kotoko that top of the Premier League. If we win this game. Kerala United Heart of Lions 0-0. Mitia Machine since FC 1. Surprisingly, for what I'm picking here, 22 minutes played in Takwa. I don't know why. In Swatremai Ashe, Holy Stars 2-0. Okay. 2-0. That's the scoreline. In Swatremai Ashe, Holy Stars 2-0. Okay. Me go subobo. Mebo has the Nyabotrema member. Fishing FC ni Bechem United here 0-0. 0-0. Okay. Matthias Yepa. Heart to Folk. Okay. Sterling said Takwa is raining heavily. Sterling see in so to Takwa. Tebia no na leading to the delay. Okay. Heart to Folk Dreams FC 0-0. So venues are go about so far. ASANTE KOTOKO SAMARTEX 1-0. Now when you Brekum Chelsea and Legon Cities. What I say? And here 1-1. Now when you baby any Gold Stars and here Diana and you see a 1-1. Now when you Midiama was 1-0 against Nations FC. And in Swatremai, I said 2 goals. And the Etia Klaba Your friend Holy Stars, Baseke, Holy Stars. So that's the story from the other venues. Enche, yebesa ko back. Na yasa ko akotoa so. Akofa feed in sa. Because it's almost time for we to go back to Obuasi na yenko quickly. As I'm coming here, I am then so I'll be going back to Obuasi very, very soon to go and pick what is happening live from Obuasi. Asante Kotoko against a clubber. A friend SAMARTEX. Na for what I'm picking, it looks like both teams are on the field. Na quickly, God being so good. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Nyametia see there. Mrepa ebeba. So we are back. The second half is on. It's ASANTE KOTOKO against FC SAMARTEX. Ghana Premier League. Na yen hwese ne sunsum no. Nkomodi one honam no ebedi. Na ewieye no nkunimdie enya ASANTE KOTOKO dia. Baby a womes bia jemeso amen. Wo game no. Ena akeje agum no. Na ebefa. Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO is leading by 1-0, and Patrick Esiedu so far has been putting up an excellent performance. I think Esiedu has not disappointed any of us. It will be difficult for him to say ne man of the match, contenders no because new role as a wing back why execute kama pa. Ama bibia ekoyi. Okay. 45 minutes on, referee waji throw. Waji foul rather. Yasaba biem, yababiem, good. Hoping that this time around, to God be the glory, great things he has done. No, ebe kosa pepepe. A long throw. Ball na kwa kudi Patrick Esiedu. Albert Amoa. Weje mu ama Emmanuel Entry. Entry apia be chire. Entry. Wale ama Samba O'Neil. Makachrem say ne Samba. Kotoko wings no ono na ebo left no. 3 back no Samba na ebo. Emmanuel Entry jabo no mu 10. Ama na kwa kudi Abrantia. Efene Justice in Kukuble. Play back to Emmanuel Entry. Entry ball no entimi anko. Ama ababe di SAMARTEX ho. Omo ene build the SAMARTEX. Beautiful. Yembo maba so Kotoko regaining possession by referee. Watch a foul against ASANTE KOTOKO. Referee watch a foul against ASANTE KOTOKO. In favor of FC SAMARTEX. SAMARTEX nekuta ball no mfimfin o SAMARTEX mrantie no. Ene inti menu Michael Che Dwamana ene omo yire pam so pa wo mfimfin o. Kotoko players no so comfortably. Omo exchange passes no we chire ho. Chest control by Abrantia. Your friend Emmanuel Entry by a piano referee.
Go on and to so what about now into menu.
The bolts.
Patrick Aserim, what you pass the ball and
antidote to Kotoko wing backs attack. So meetings. Kotoko are dominant. 5 goals for Kotoko and 3 goals for SAMARTEX.
This means we should expect more goals.
Of course. And Kotoko are up. Whether SAMARTEX can come back with something promising.
Kofi Agbesima, a former Hasselhoff captain, has managed to get the best out of Chidamana, and that'll be a goal kick for the Timber Boys.
Anyone with Hasselhoff affiliation always do a kill against Asante Kotoko, regardless of the team he's playing for. So Richard Beidou and Agbesima are all guys that they're having that kind of instinct against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But this time around, things are not quite working for them as expected.
Samuel Mensah. Mama touches. That ball was for Solomon.
Sambo O'Neill is clearly struggling. His passes. And he's more or less playing on the left side, and he's not that comfortable. So any dangerous winger from SAMARTEX can bully him up.
Frederica Sarri with that kick. Albert Amoa was trying to press Kofi Ban, but Ban went for safety first. Okra towards Mama, but Samba got there.
It's now obvious that SAMARTEX are trying to exploit Sambo O'Neill on the left. So I'm expecting a Asiru to always be quick in recovery to give that 5-back defensively. Because most of the balls in the second half are being channeled through Sambo O'Neill, and he's struggling. He's comfortable to play 4 and 5, but the 3-back system, in as much as he's playing very well, but he's not off his best. It's not giving spaces, but this time around, there was much space.
Emmanuel Entry's ball towards Albert Amoa, and Samuel Mensah Tete was there to recover for SAMARTEX. Amoa manages to keep it in play, but that was cooked for SAMARTEX. Ajay Solomon the man who was introduced in the second half. A double. This is Ache. Ache's ball wide. Beautiful control from Godwin Sefa. Sefa up against Blay. Sefa gets into the box. Samuel Tete. Good defensive work from Asidu. Ajay Solomon. This is a double. But there was none for them. And this will be a goal kick for.
Gradually maturing into the game. And this time around, they are testing the fullbacks of Kumasi Asante Kotoko because Justice Blay is lacking some pace. Also, Sambo Onel is not the best. So I'm expecting Kotoko to always retract to get that 5 back.
Lord Amoa. A doubles interception. And Kotoko will have a foul.
Can Emmanuel Mama do something magical? But all the time, look at the isolation. 1 versus 3. Sambo Onel, Ablo, and Justice Blay. A header for Mama.
Mama has also been a bit deadly up front. I see those pass misplaced. Sion's ball towards Sefa. He went straight into Justice Blay.
The coach must speak to Justice Blay because he's now more of giving progressive runs in the middle. And all the time, there are always spaces behind him. He's suspect in pace. And looking at SAMARTEX, they are trying to channel all their balls, exploiting the fullbacks of ASANTE Kotoko. Years Justice Blay from Secundia Hazakes, Midiama, ASANTE Kotoko. One of the experienced players in the league. And he's been the fans' favorite for ASANTE Kotoko. But fitness has been his issue. That game against Young Apostles, the fan calling for Tinedu. The creativity level of Anchi is not top, not this particular game, because all the time he's been forced to defend.
Joseph Ablo, Justice Blay. Lord Amoa. Amoa's ball blocked by Besima. Justice Blay gets it back for Amoa. Foul for SAMARTEX. Albert Amoa, a strike. And that was a brilliant save from Kofi Ban.
A signature shot from Albert Amoa. Very dangerous, very deadly, very poisonous, very toxic. He can spoil your day any moment. After getting their first goal, he seems off, but this time around, look at the dominance. What a strike, what a player. My goodness. By brilliant save from Kofi Ban.
What a goal this would have been. Corner being whipped in. Kofi Ban gets it again. SAMARTEX. There is a shot from Akwasi Sapong. Samba Unel to Frederick Asari. Long ball sent for the dangerous striker. Albert Amoa gets the flick. Siedu. But Kofi Ban once again to the rescue for SAMARTEX.
What a game Patrick Asiedu is having. He's involving in any offensive play for Kotoko. And the energy alone is interesting and super.
Abubakar Seidu is replacing Godwin Sefa. And also Felix Jr. Kudria is making way for Richmond Darko.
Seidu Abubakar, formerly of Dwarfs. Last season scored only one goal for SAMARTEX. Let's see where they can add up to the likes of Mama.
This is Darko. Sian Okra. Solomon's ball towards a double. Patrick Asiedu managed to keep it in. Good control from Solomon. And that will be a true one for SAMARTEX.
The best of Samba is on the center back pair, but this time around, unfamiliar, unusual role for him. But I believe he must adjust because very soon, Natobu is a coach who love to visit his books and adjust things. So you must play to your best, regardless of the system and the structure.
SAMARTEX building patiently. Mama. Wasted ball by Elvis Chebafo.
Chebafo has been a mere passenger. The support to offer to Albert Amoa. I can see they're lacking some connection because from the first half there were some misplaced passes between the two, and this time around again. And no wonder coach is trying to talk to him, because Albert is doing all the runs, contesting the duels. So you must try to also run to spaces and always give him pinpoint passes to let him go.
Cheba 4. Has to be taken off. And perhaps he may come to the orders of the fourth official.
The season is still long, so don't risk players who are not fit.
Tete. Frederick Asari. Good area dominance from Frederick.
Of course, but I am not seeing that presence and command in post, in as much as there are no match balls for him to show his best of quality. But I believe a national kick for Ghana, very young. Let's pray we can handle him very well to mature.
Michael Che Dramina is being replaced by Baba Yaya.
Yaya, former of King Faisal. From the first game, second game, he was getting match time, but this time around, his impact is not all that best. So he was dropped to the bench. A fine game for him to prove his qualities. I always say that he's yet to give the best of him ever since he joined Kotoko from King Faisal. I believe he's more or less a number 10 than playing from the flanks. And this time around, maybe he can give that spark of creativity. Because all the time, the wing backs will advance and then they can drop inside and give that creativity to Albert Amwa.
And Frederick Asari. Solomon Het. Emmanuel Mama. Adabo. Good ball towards Zakaria. And Seydou was unable to get that connection.
He was a dangerous striker for Dwarfs, but he's here to find his feet for SAMARTEX.
Long ball. Blade battling with Seydou Abubakar. Emmanuel Lamchi put wide for Amoa.
The first touch was heavy, and he lost the ball from that first touch.
Agbesima. Abubakar Seydou with that flick for Mama to chase.
There's balance offensively for SAMARTEX now. Seydou is flicking the balls for Mama based on his creativity.
Cheba 4. Baba Yaya tense. Back to Cheba 4. Putting space for Yaya. Justice Blade. Yaya gets it back. Emmanuel Antwi. Seydou. Joseph Fablo. Justice Blade. Emmanuel Antwi. Lord Amoa. Good interception from the former House of Folk defender Kofi Agbezima.
Look at his calmness alone. And he's there to give those last ditch tackles. He was the leader for Hasselhoff last season. And moment like this, he can handle them for SAMARTEX, and he's doing that so far.
Joseph Fablo. Antwi's ball was for Asidu, but it was intercepted by Samuel Mensah-Tete. Samuel proceeding.
They are calling for Saka Dauda. Maybe a game twist. Kotoko can get a second goal. For the first goal, they are not safe because SAMARTEX can bounce back.
This is SAMARTEX. Akwasipong Tete. This is a double. Another foul this time for Emmanuel Adu-Siao.
Justice seems tired, and you could clearly see that anytime he's 1v1 against SAMARTEX wingers, he's really struggling. That was an aggressive ball.
From Adu-Siao. Kotoko, good interchange of passes in the midfield. Blake, the former Mediama midfielder. And team running all along. Antwi. O'Neill. Asidu. But this will be another offside. Saka Dauda being introduced for Patrick Asiedu. It seems Prosper Natiogum wants to switch from the wing backs attacking the spaces to direct wingers.
And I believe with this, Ablo must come and play that left fullback role because Sambo O'Neill is not that rigid. And I believe in terms of creativity and offensive threat, Saka Dauda is going to add a lot.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They want to get more goals. Adabo. Okra. Agbesima. Good ball to his captain, Emmanuel Siao. This is Solomon. Ajay. Akwasi Sapong. Richmond Darko. Solomon's ball towards Abuba.
Seydou Abubakar. He's dangerous. Look at the energy he's adding up in attack. His positional sense. He was able to spot the space. But the tackle on Saka Dauda was too heavy.
Play back to Ablo. Ablo acting as the sweeper this afternoon. He's the man issuing command. And nothing came out of it. And SAMARTEX would have some space to breathe once again.
I think Peter Aqua should come in because he can take on defenders on their toes in terms of pace.
Samba Onel.
He's having a fair game. Different role altogether. That was a bad tackle.
But it has been given in favor of SAMARTEX. Tete towards Abubakar Seydou. Cheba 4. Adabo. Solomon turns well. Opportunity for SAMARTEX. Kicked up by Akwasi Sapong. Good move from the SAMARTEX boys.
SAMARTEX. The introduction of Seydou Abubakar is yielding results because Emmanuel Mama is now resting, waiting for a moment to pounce on. And the likes of Sapon Akwasi are taking advantage of second balls. Look at the combination of passes. Look at the space. Baba Yaya is lacking some defensive awareness, and Kotoko must be careful defensively because SAMARTEX are coming gradually into the game.
There seem to have been too many fouls in the game.
At this point, players are always tired. So what else? Any touch, you need energy, so you must rest on the turf. And it's part of bringing down the clock in your favor.
Justice Blay in attacking positions, very advanced. Blay calling for options. It goes back to Lord Amoa. Entry gets it. This is Baba Yaya. Yaya has space.
The exchange of rules between Albert Amoa and Saka is something interesting.
On by Amoa. Goal kick for SAMARTEX.
The clock is ticking.
8 innings. And it's Kumasi
who are up by a goal.
Mama in that tussle with Ablo.
Ablo has been a very perfect introduction to Kotoko defense. Regardless, unblemished performance from Ablo. From preseason, the rehearsals was between Sambo O'Neill and Justice Blay. But Ablo came from nowhere and is now commanding the starting 11, playing very well. The understanding, the connection, the aggression, the energy, the passion behind his game. It's interesting for Kotoko.
And that was why he was trusted enough to play as a sweeper in the three-back system.
And he's filling all the potholes, covering up for Sambo O'Neill and Justice Blay, picking the balls from Frederick Asari, initiating passes. Fantastic, interesting Ablo.
Good control from Cheba 4. Albert Amoa. Amoa tense. Baba Yaya. That pass towards bar 4.
Cheba 4 hasn't been on his element this game.
And Lord Amoa has been substituted for Fernando Wisdom Bassi, the new number 7 man for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Fernando is having some Vinny Junior instincts, and his debut, he gave Kotoko a best of performance, 1v1, coming in from the lines, And this time around, he's in again. Wisdom Bassi.
Frederick Asare seemed to have been kicked by Abubakar Seidu.
Watch the ball carefully. The midfield of Kotoko is having lapses now. And Abubakar Seidu, he's tough. But there was a contact. Formerly of Busian Drafts. Abubakar Seidu. Very tough and rigid. He can contest and give you balance, aerial duels, ground duels. In set pieces, he can kill you with a header.
And he was arguably the best player for Dwarfs during his time.
Of course. He's tough. Kotoko are yet to taste defeat. Here, no Boise. 1-1 against Young Apostles. That game, as I defended very well. He won 1-0 against Swatraman. Accra Lions, that was a game. Both teams played very well. By the end, Albert Amwa won all the 3 points for Kotoko against Accra Lions. This time around, another goal up. Kain KTC, Albert Amwa. So back to back, he's on form, he's on fire.
Ball towards Samoa. Samoa tense. Albert Amwa being very deadly. He went for power. O'Neill. Bassi. Baba Yaya.
Bassi first touch was succulent.
Okra calming it down. This is at Besima.
Look at the calmness. Abisima progresses the ball. No pressure at all, regardless of the press.
And that was a very brilliant control from Samba O'Neill. Emmanuel Mp. Frederick Asare shoots. And that was some good sweeping for Kotoko at the back from their goalkeeper, Frederick Asare.
Kotoko might be very, very careful because I told you that SAMARTEX love drawing games in recent times. The least mistake you do, they can punish you and get a draw.
Albert Amoa moving options. This is still Amoa. Amoa shoots. What a game Albert is having.
In fact, mouth-watering and jaw-dropping performance from Albert Amoa. But for this ball, I believe he should have looked for an option because Saka Dauda was having nice positioning. Look at that boy again. Saka was giving me options in terms of passing, but Albert decided to go solo. The clock is ticking. SAMARTEX, can they do something magical? History is not in their favor. This particular ground has been a fortress for Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO. But the question is, when will Kotoko score more than one goal? Nati Ogum said, composure, confidence, determination, and belief. Now, there's composure, there's confidence, determination, the belief is now we are hoping for to get a second goal for Kotoko.
SAMARTEX moving the ball. That was a good one for Tete, but the control failed him And now Kumasi Asante Kotoko have all the time in the world to take this through.
The reason why SAMARTEX are struggling to break into Kotoko defense is that they always form that diamond with Intim Menu, because Justice Blay here, Sambo Nel, Ablo, and Intim dropping from the middle. What a perfect tactical approach from Natiogum. Babaya hasn't been that influential coming inside, because all his balls have been sent backward. And I believe that what differ wingers from the others is how direct and progressive they can be.
This is Bassi. Bassi moving to a dangerous zone. Bassi's ball in, but a double clears. 9-10. This is Solomon. A very good player this afternoon for SAMARTEX. Ball being sent in for Isaac Bafo. Bafo wins another foul. And this would be one of the very last opportunities for SAMARTEX before stoppage time.
Saka Dauda is now involving himself defensively, and it's obvious that when you struggle to score more, try to protect the only one you're having. But Basti so far, juicy first touch, juicy crosses.
Frederick Asare. Good catch for the Porcupine Warriors.
Under no pressure to start play.
The men in red are leading. Good ball. Amoa has located Bassi. Bassi trying to go direct. This is Bafo. Bafo gets away from Blade. Saka Dauda close in the space. Richmond Daku has been fouled again.
Intim Menu couldn't get a touch of the ball, and he's anguishing in pains. The clock is running down and down. Kotoko under no pressure. Look at that boy again. SAMARTEX exploiting Justice Blay. That was 50-50, and both players missed the ball. Yellow card into Menu.
And that perhaps is right, because he didn't get a touch of the ball.
Of course.
4 minutes of additional time. Albert Amoa fouled by Richmond Daku, and Daku goes into the books. Another yellow card for SAMARTEX.
90 plus 2 minutes, but the energy level of Albert Amoa, my goodness, what a player. Endurance, fitness, lion heart from Albert Amoa. He's never down in energy.
Oh no. This is Baba Yaya. Yaya moving wide. Yaya's cross headed out by Kofi Agbesima. Yaya seemed to delay so much on the balls.
Of course, Bassi was calling for the ball in a very nice pace, but Yaya delayed. Now they have to defend their lines.
Solomon. Solomon Ajay has been solid for SAMARTEX since his introduction into the game.
And he's trying to pull some strings for SAMARTEX. But you cannot break through that formidable back three of ASANTE KOTOKO.
Some few seconds to end proceedings. Agbesima has gone to Isaac Bafo. Justice Blade does well to keep it out.
It's going to be another 1-0 win for Kotoko. 1-0 against Nswatraman, 1-0 against Accra Lions. And this time around, 1-0 up against SAMARTEX.
Justice Blade hits. Ofiag Besima bringing it back. This could be the last kick of the game. SAMARTEX. Agbesima looking for Seidu. Entry heads. Difficult game for Babayaya.
In fact, difficult game. He's here to show the Babayaya who all saw his days at King Faisal. Adaptation has been his problem.
Intim. Nice control from Bafo. Saka Dauda. This is Bafo. Entry towards Albert Amoa. Amoa gets the touch. Bassi approaches.
Bassi is having a decent game so far.
Amoa. Team back to Amoa. Amoa has gone down. Free kick for Kotoko. Perhaps the last kick of the game.
My man of the match, Albert Amoa. What a game. What a player.
Of course, he has played well.
Look at his energy. Look at his endurance. Defensively, he's there. Offensively, he's there. And the confidence is there after scoring against Accra Lions. Another goal. Same venue. Against SAMARTEX. Kotoko, in terms of strikers, Mbella gave them a lot of goals. Desemukwala gave them numbers. Albert Amoa trying to improve upon his days at Olympics. 3 goals so far.
Emmanuel Antwi. This could be the final moment. Antwi saved by Kofi Ban. Corner kick for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
This was that ball from Enchi. My goodness. A decent ball. But Kofi banded a very nice save.
Antwi, corner taken, headed out. And that is all here at the Linkley Sports Stadium. It is Kotoko 1, SAMARTEX 0.